What's up guys, WinterKills here and welcome back to another deck profile. Today we have a build of Ixie's Monarchs. My build, I ended up picking up the deck a couple days ago actually, just because I wanted something new to play, and I finally got a pretty solid build together for you guys. So and I'm actually going to be taking this to a pretty big tournament tonight, so hopefully I do pretty well with it. And if not, we'll get back to you guys with a better profile, and we'll just go from there. But yeah. Without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the monster lineup, and yeah, hope you guys enjoy. Alright guys, to start off, we're playing triple Aether, the Heavenly Monarch, basically probably the best Monarch in the deck that you can play. Basically what this allows you to do is to tribute summon during your opponent's turn without escalation of the Monarchs, the continuous trap card. This and Stormforth in combination is just really devastating, because you can tribute away one of their monsters. Really clutch against Cosmo, Stormforth. You can just get this out during your opponent's turn by banishing a Monarch spell trap in your graveyard. You can tribute summon this, you can tribute summon a tribute summon monster, so if you have an Erebus on your field that was tribute summon, you can tribute that as one tribute, or you can use Prime and then one of their monsters, and then you send two Monarch spell traps to the grave, two different ones, and then you just summon out another Monarch. Can be Karaz, can be Erebus, could be Zaborg if you wanted it to be. I usually go for Karaz, like if I have a Return of the Monarchs, I usually go this with the Return, get a free search off that, go into Karaz, pop itself, and the Return, so you can go into the extra deck again, because this is extra deck Monarch, so you want to be able to go into the extra decks. The extra deck as often as possible without having that restriction. So Karaz is a good way to not only let you have that restriction, but to get some extra draws in the process. So 3 Aether, double Erebus. I want to see Aether before I see Erebus. I usually end up searching this off of a return after I summon Aether, just because you can't search an Aether off Aether on a return when you use return. So I played 2 of these just because it's really good first turn, but I don't know, I've seen builds that play a lot of builds that play 2 of these. I really like 2 Erebus. I probably won't bump it up to 3 for a little while unless I really find myself wanting a third one, which honestly I haven't for the couple hours that I've been playing this deck like consistently and just not needing a third Erebus. It's just never really come up, so I think 2 Erebus for now is fine. You know, going first turn Erebus and knocking a card out of their hand is a pretty solid first turn, and you send 2 Monarch spells and traps to do that as well, much like Aether. Next we're playing triple Karaz, the Light Monarch. So basically, when this is normal or special summon, you can target up to 2 cards on either side of the field and destroy them. And then the owner of each respective card that was destroyed, they draw a card for each card that was destroyed. So if you destroy 2 of your opponent's cards, it's good for disruption. Like if you Stormforth with Escalation out on with this card, not only do you tribute away one of their monsters, but you get to blow up 2 of their cards, but they do get to draw 2 cards in the process. So it can be good if they have like no hand advantage. But if they have a really big hand, you're not really doing yourself any good by giving them more cards. But like I mentioned with Aether, prime suspect to bring out with the Aether is a Karaz, especially if you have the Return on board, because you pop Return in itself, you get to draw some cards, and you can go back into the extra deck. So 3 Karaz, very important, and also helps to rank 6 plays, because with Domain you can make Erebus or Aether a level 6 due to Domain's effect. Next we're playing 1 Zaborg. This is like a little tech of mine. I know some people can play like Caius or Mobius. I really like this card. This is a 2-card removal with Stormforth. It's just such a good card because if they have a pretty established board, and it's also like pretty good against Monarchs, like in the mirror match, because if they're going for an extra deck setup, let's say they go Norden and then revive any other monster with like an instant fusion, obviously. You can Stormforth away the 1 card, and then if you didn't hit, if you don't like Stormforth away the Norden and banish the other card with it, you can just pop away the other card. And I guess that's kind of a bad example in using Norden, but like if they go Terratop into Tekkenborg, or Tekatumborg, whatever his name is, you can Stormforth away the 1 and then pop the other one. The one thing you do have to be careful with this card is that when it is normal summon, it does have to destroy something. It's a mandatory effect. And it has to destroy itself if it's the only monster, so you need to be careful for that. Next we're playing 2 Super Quantum Red Layers. Just it's like a Cyber Dragon, but it's a little better than a Cyber Dragon because you can search it off Blue Layer, which I'm playing 1 copy of. I was thinking about bumping up Blue Layer to 2, but I like the smaller engine, and I think I would maybe If I were gonna bump this up to 2, maybe devote another space to playing a third or second e-tele, not a third e-tele. But yeah, I like how they can recycle and resummon out the blue layer off of red layer, so it's a pretty nice engine. Helps create tribute fodder in any game that I pretty much open e-tele in this card. It's just like a good game, and you usually end up winning just because you get so much advantage off the bat. You get a free search. If you even have a return on board and you just e-tele this out, since you didn't use your normal summon, you can grab this, tribute away the blue layer, shovel back into the deck if you haven't, like, if you're playing like 2 e-tele, I guess that'd be helpful because you can re-e-tele it. But it's really not that helpful to shovel back into the deck if you don't have like another red layer in the grave. But if you have return, you can go e-tele out into this and then grab this, tribute this away for this, and then return will still trigger because you tribute summon. Like, it doesn't even have to be a tribute summon of a monarch, which is just busted. 2 Squire, Adia, special summons out the Eidos. I'm playing a 2-1 combo for now. Game 2, I'm really going to side these out for 3 Mithra just because I don't want to have to lose to Valor. Game 1, you usually don't have to expect Valor that much, but I'm still playing the 2-1 combo because I like, this has been working for me like really well, and the red layers help to make easy tribute fodder as well. So those 3 Squire, and that's been pretty standard, really pretty solid for me. 1 quick draw synchron. I was thinking about playing 2 because I'm going to be playing 1 tuning, but I just don't know what I would cut in the process. Maybe Zaborg for a second one of these because I don't want it to have like a dead card in my hand with a like a tuning. If I have this and then I draw in a tuning late game, I want to be able to search something. So I don't know, I might bump out a second quick draw. So yeah, that's it for the monsters. Not too many monsters. You just don't want to open up too many monarchs, but you don't want to open up too little. You want to see monarchs, but not too many. So you don't want to. You want to play just the right amount of monarchs. And then for spells, playing triple Pantheism of the Monarchs. Basically your Pot of Greed of the deck. Discard a Monarch spell or trap, draw 2, and then you banish it to reveal 3. Different Monarch spell or traps, and then your opponent adds 1 to your hand. 3 Stormforth, just absolutely insane. You need to play it at 3. 3 Return, get your searches going. This is a good first turn card. Like I said, going Aether into Karaz, popping this, get a search, and then you don't have to worry about not going to the extra deck. So 3 Return. 3 Tenacity, get more searches. 2 Domain. It's not as important as like it is in Domain Monarchs, obviously, when you're trying to lock your opponent out of the extra deck. This is just good for that attack boost and to knock the level down of a Monarch in your hand by 2. So that's helpful. 2 Instant Fusion for Norden and Panzer Dragon. 1 e-tele. 1 tuning to search the quick draw if you didn't already open it. That's like I said, I wanted to play 2 quick draw. 1 Twin Twister, 1 Foolish. That's it for the spells. I'm not playing Raigeki at the moment. I just haven't missed it, honestly. There's a lot of decks like that I build new that I haven't put a Raigeki in. I usually end up missing the card, but now I really don't really care about it just because you can clear your opponent's field a lot easier without it, with Stormforth and Erebus and Zaborg just being really good removal cards. And then for traps, of course, Triple Prime Monarch and the 1 Escalation to round off the main deck. And then next we'll jump into the extra deck. Alright guys, so for the extra deck we're playing 1 rank 8, because the rank 8 play doesn't come up too often. It's more or less than like a rank 5 that you end up going into, or a synchro. If it's like Zolkin is going to be the only synchro you go into, but just the 1 rank 8, number 38, Hope Harbinger. 1 rank 6, M7. Don't really ever go into them, but I guess it's alright. 1 Gaia Charger. You definitely do go into this card a whole lot. One of the better cards in the extra deck, because you always overlay it over top of your Volcasauruses. This is again being one of the only cards you ever really go into in the extra deck, because this burning your opponent for a lot of damage and then going into a Gaia Charger is just an insane combo. Artifact Durendal, Pleiades, Tiras, Keeper of Genesis. This card is okay. Shark Fortress, really good. And that's it for the Ixies. Next for Synchros, playing the 1 Zolkin, and then the Crystal Wing for the Zolkin, Ignister, and Michael. I'm playing Ignister just because if I have to play against Pendulums, I want to have the advantage of summoning out an Ignister, because that's definitely a huge heads up in that matchup, just be able to summon out an Ignister. Michael's pretty good for Cosmo because you can banish their Cosmo towns, and this Crystal Wing is just really good against a lot of things. And then for instant fusion targets, Panzer Dragon and Norden. And that is it for the extra deck, and we'll jump into my side deck. Alright guys, so for side deck, we're playing 2 Flying Sea for the Burning Abyss Phantom Knight matchup. Just standard side deck card against them, I guess. Triple Mithra. I want to be able to side out Squires, the 2 light and the 1 dark for Mithras in game 2, because I know my opponent's probably going to be siding in Valor. So we sided to the Triple Mithra to get rid of that problem. This does net you the extra normal summon effect, but you can't go into the extra deck when you do that, so you do have to be careful for that, and you have to plan accordingly to those effects. But I think Mithra is just a huge bonus to go in game 2nd, just to having this card. 2 Chaos Hunter, primarily for Cosmo. I haven't really tried this against Cosmo, but I'm just going to be testing it out at local site and see how it does. You can discard like primes and stuff. You can discard Pantheism, this good stuff in the grave. You can discard like Adea to get a banished Monarch spell trap back. And this doesn't hinder you like Iron Wall would, because it says only your opponent can't banish cards. Double Valor for the mirror. 1 Mobius. Oh, and I guess now that I think of it, for the mirror match, Chaos Hunter isn't that bad either, because they can't summon out Prime, so I guess that's pretty good. Mobius for Demise decks, or just back row heavy decks, just 1 Mobius. Triple system down for Cosmo again, maybe Cliff Warps, I guess, if you play Demise Cliff Warps. And then just double Shadow Imprisoning Mirror for, I guess it could be for the mirror match, because it'd be pretty decent to stop Erebus, I guess, but I really probably one-sided just for Phantom Knights, I guess, Phantom Knight BA. But yeah, that's it for the extra and side deck. We'll go ahead and wrap things up. Alright guys, that's been it for my Monarch deck profile, Ixie's Monarchs, extra deck Monarchs, whatever you want to call it. I hope you guys enjoyed the profile. If you did, please leave a like. Like I said, I'm about to take this to a pretty big tournament. We'll see how it does. Does alright, I'll be back to you guys with an updated profile soon if I made any changes. And I probably will make changes after tonight, probably some big changes, or maybe not any changes, just depending on how lucky I get in certain matchups. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Like I said, if you leave a like, that would be greatly appreciated, and as always, Winter Kill signing out. We'll see you in the next one.